What's up guys, Omni here. You guys know how it goes, another day, another video. Last night I tweeted I sleep. What recent news, topic, tweets, videos you want me to talk about tomorrow? Hey guys, today is Monday, November 4th. We have finally escaped spooky month. We are now into election spooky month. I actually feel like this month might be more spooky than last month based on all of the things that's happening around the world, specifically around the United States, with the election closing as of tomorrow. Tomorrow is election day. We'll talk a little bit about that. I think it's like daylight savings times as well. So you probably feel more rested right now. And I think it's supposed to be like brighter in the mornings, but like darker in the evenings. I think it's how it works. I kind of like it that way. We got our very first MrBeast response since this entire ordeal, like months back. People aren't happy about it. But the most important thing that I need to let you guys know is that I am not Johnny Somali, and also I have defeated the Johnny Somali allegation. So in case you guys missed out, okay, there's a dude named Johnny Somali that kind of looks like me, just kind of. I've been growing out this beard on purpose actually, so that we were talking about reporting it last week, right? And then I think a couple Koreans came through to kind of like, you know, see about the update about Johnny Somali. And I think some of them accidentally thought I was Johnny Somali. Racist comments started coming in. I was like, oh no. So like for a full week straight, like I was trying to fight the Johnny Somali allegations. I had Korean YouTubers out here saying that I was Johnny Somali. Thank you, Justin Wayne. And I had other Koreans out everywhere. Everyone was just saying I was Johnny Somali. So the actual Koreans were confused. And then like some other people were like, nah, they don't look the same. Someone else was like, they kind of both look like they come from Africa. Well, let's just get them both just to make sure. How about we just, you know, we get them both, right? If you don't believe me, I've been getting like hundreds of comments like this, bro. It's been really cool. Someone said, I came here because I was curious, but I thought you were much more handsome. Ha ha. Oh, you think I'm handsome? Hello? Stop it. Stop. Johnny is so annoying. I heard you're American. I'm curious to know if you're polite in America. Thank you for liking Korea. I support you. Oh, bro, I support you too, homie. This is awesome. This is like good energy. You know, when the racism turns bad, but then turns good, you know? Brother, I'm a Korean, grown up in South America. You didn't make me laugh. I cried laughing. Loved your words. Thank you. Thank you too, brother. Okay, I love you too as well, homies. All right, we love you. All right, just don't let Johnny Somali put a sour taste in your mouth. Okay, we don't like him either. You know it. We know it. Okay, we are brothers. All right. More on me later. Let's go back to Johnny Somali. If you guys don't know, Korea got him. Okay, they got his ass. All right. There was one type of ordeal where he came out and then he got in a fight with this dude from Korea, this badass dude. I think he was like an ex-vet or something like that. Got him, right? Then he basically boasted and said that he was going to come out and do it again, right? Put his location and everything. And I think as soon as this man stepped outside, he got jumped. Look at this. Look at this loser. He got the little band-aid on the I feel like I only see the little band-aid over the eyebrow like on like anime, you know, like on cartoons when a kid gets into a fight and they put the band-aid on. This man got the full-ass band-aid on his goddamn eyebrow, dog. Look at him.
어디가? 어? 어디가? Don't touch my shoe. 어디가? Don't touch me, nigga. 어? Huh? 소말리 어디가? Yes, sir. 어디 가냐고.
Okay, 20 seconds in, he's walked out. He's got a little bit of sunlight. It's only been 20 seconds, less than 5 seconds since he actually touched the outside world, you know, stepped into the light, okay? We got 20 seconds left, all right?
You guys following me crazy. Listen. 어디가? 어디가? What you mean? 어디가? 어디가? What is 어디가? Oh.
Oh my God, cameraman, you had one job, homie. You're supposed to get the Medal of Honor. Whoever did that punch, yo, Medal of Honor, kudos to you, bro. Okay.
Yo.
So yeah, man's got bopped in like 0.3 seconds. I don't know if this is a double KO, but yeah, the guy that basically knocked him out is a former special forces operator. Okay, if you guys don't know, in Korea, you gotta go to the military. You have to, right? After a certain age, it doesn't matter who you are. You can be BTS. You gotta go to the military, right? So that's wild that you go to their country, you go to Korea, and you start fights with people who are like literally in the military. What is wrong with you, Johnny Somali?
야, 굿나잇, 소말리. 굿나잇. 어? 굿나잇.
Yeah, he ain't afraid. I don't know what he's saying. He probably saying, "You okay? You okay? You okay?"
Hey, boy. Hey, boy. You crazy boy? Hey.
I'm just saying, for real, if I was the cop, if I was this cop right here, I would have been like, hey man, you know, like whisper in his ear, well done, you know, like, good job. So that's the situation in a nutshell. In case you're curious where Johnny Somali is now, what is the state of Johnny Somali after he has been knocked out 2 times in a row in Korea? Well, I infiltrated the Korea subreddit, okay, and it's not actually like infiltration anymore. I'm actually, you know, part, like the Koreans have accepted me. Like, we're cool. I am the opposite of Johnny Somali. So the Koreans see me and we gonna go out, we gonna go drink, we gonna have fun, we gonna dance, we gonna party, right? Like me and the Koreans, we're cool. Okay. Johnny Somali, nah, I'm you know how. Anyway. I'm sure everyone in the sub knows who this guy is. He's currently being charged for obstruction of justice, which is usually a fine plus restraining order. The reason why he's not allowed to leave is because he's currently being investigated for drug charges, 1 count of assault charge, and several sexual harassment charges. We don't know how much evidence or how many victims came forward, but because of this investigation, he is barred from leaving Korea in the meantime. There are still a lot of Korean streamers looking for his whereabouts to boost their platform, plus anger towards his action to the comfort women statue. What people don't know is that there are Korean mafia members who are searching for him as well. What they plan to do is unknown, but I doubt it's like what the Japanese streamers did, which was just make him apologize. You're famous to the point where when you first entered, no one in Korea really cared. As of now, you have your own Korean cafe wiki page detailing every incident you have been involved in Korea. They have a laundry list of his crimes in Korea. It's like a freaking, there's a bounty. This man's playing what? There's a bounty on his head. There's talks amongst Korean government officials who want to make an example out of him. Most are parliament members who are up for re-election, want to boost their approval rate. Most are using him in their re-election propaganda by just adding more fuel to the fire. There's popular Korean political channels making videos of you now to boost their viewership. There's currently a live petition for him to be arrested. He's also being prosecuted. Yes, prosecuted because they have sufficient evidence for making illegal, specifically deep fakes. Oh my God. To Johnny Somali, if he does end up reading this, not me, that's not me, to him, this is not any country. This is Korea. I am not the proudest in terms of the laws the country has and where moral standards have been in the courtroom, but if there's one thing I'm sure of, when given the opportunity, they will make an example out of someone that has united a country in anger. Why we as Koreans are angry, we quite frankly don't care about the incidents you did at the convenience store, or you slapping that phone, or what you did at the president's picture. Quite frankly, the president has had enough critiques amongst the general public. We don't care that you were a nuisance everywhere you went. What we do care is where you showed the Japanese rising sun flag and your actions towards the comfort women statue. What you did was poke at a painful past in our history for your amusement. And this update says he's been slapped with disturbance of a peace charge. According to the law, if Korean prosecution were to go to the full extent, he could be seen up to 10 years in prison. And people are saying that he is still in Korea right now and he has not fled the country. I think his friend, the camera guy, must have gotten out, but people are saying that Johnny Somali is still in Korea. So guys, that's the Johnny Somali update. Thank freaking God. Get him out of here, okay? He has to go. He has to be sacrificed, okay? He's doing too much damage to like black people, right? You know what I'm saying? Like he's going out here and making black people look terrible. I know that Koreans are smart, okay? They know that not every black person is like this. I get it, but it's still an image issue, you know, right? People are gonna look at this and just kind of like, you know, goddamn black people. And I get it, right? But like, it's very important. This man is not just hurting himself. He is hurting the image of how people, you know, view black people. I don't even know if he's a black dude. That's the craziest thing. I don't even know. I might be racist. I might just be assuming that he's black. So someone who's not black will definitely be like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that guy is black. Anyway, my goal is to basically go to Korea. All right. I'm going to go take a trip. I'm going to go hang out with the homies. I'm going to hang out with the Korean mafia. I'm going to say what's up. I'm going to say hello. I'm going to respect their culture, you know, and we're just going to have fun. We're going to have a blast and we're going to record that Koreans love anybody who respect their culture. Everyone, as long as you respect them, They love you, you know? So I'm gonna go there, say what's up. If you Korean and you from Korea and you guys want to link up, let me know, okay? We'll do the opposite of Johnny Somali, and we'll take all these videos of us just having fun and having a blast and uniting as one because we all hate Johnny Somali. All right, guys, we finally got our first official, and when I say official, I mean official MrBeast response. That's right. If you guys don't know the situation with MrBeast, I'm not going to cover it all in TLDR. All you need to know is this man's getting canceled to infinity because he has some weird friends and he was kind of like, you know, in on it as well. There's a crypto scam that he's apparently, you know, being caught up on that's being investigated. He's being investigated for the MrBeast games. I just said I wasn't going to do the TLDR, but like basically he is being investigated for numerous amounts of things. There's a lawsuit that's out there for him. He's getting smashed because this whole lunch lease dramas that people thought was getting discontinued. Just everything keeps coming out. I want to start off and say this, okay? If you guys don't mind, if you've been watching my channel long enough, you know that I'm a pretty huge MrBeast supporter, okay? Pretty huge. When things were happening last year and people were trying to cancel him, I was like, dude, MrBeast is a net positive. Leave him alone. Leave MrBeast alone. That was me, bro. Like, I'm like, and even till this day, I want MrBeast to come out to explain this. I'm praying and hoping that for some reason, even after all of these allegations, that maybe Jimmy isn't a bad guy. Maybe there is just, he hasn't responded. He hasn't been able to defend himself. And there's a valid explanation for everything. But the more allegations that come out, the more these things keep happening, the harder it is for me to kind of be like, oh man, dude, no. I created a I created a parasocial relationship with this dude, and I looked him up to him, and I don't know. I'm still hoping that there's hope. Maybe I'm delusional for that, but just don't, you know, I've always let you guys know what my biases are and what I think. I'll still tell you objectively, okay, what's happening. And right now, objectively, he's still looking kind of close. So the first tweet was July 24th, okay? That's when the Ava Chris Tyson situation happened and, you know, basically said they were going to do a internal investigation into everything. Down as of, what is the date on this one? November 1st, which is August, September, October, about 3 months. Yeah, about 3 months. A 3-month investigation into allegations regarding my company has concluded. The law firm investigators reviewed millions of documents and messages and conducted 39 interviews. I was asked to refrain from making public statements to enable a detailed and unbiased investigation. Below are their conclusions. Dear Board of Directors, as you know, in July 2024, MrBeast engaged Quinn Emanuel Court and Sullivan LLP to conduct an internal investigation into specific allegations made publicly, incidents reported internally, and issues raised by employees in interviews, including with respect to current and or former blah blah blah. Okay, just jargon. You get it. Okay, let's get to the freaking meat and tax of this. Okay, is that meat and tax? The bare bones and meat and tax? I don't know, man. I don't know English. Anyway, as an initial matter to protect the investigation's integrity, on July 31st, 2024, Quinn Emanuel requested that a former employee, Dawson French, cease making public allegations against the company as those were the topic of an ongoing investigation. Dawson French being Dog Pack 404. We also requested that current employees refrain from public comments to ensure that investigation yielded accurate information and that witnesses were not tainted. The intent was to foster candid interviews and complete cooperation with the investigatory process. Sure, I'm sure. Silence everybody in order to make things. Yeah, sure. I'm sure that's what it's for. Quinn Emanuel conducted 39 interviews of current and former employees. Over 4.5 million documents collected from mobile phones, emails, telegrams, discords, WhatsApps, and Slack were processed and reviewed. 4.5 million documents. Collaboration and cooperation sought at the outset were achieved throughout this process. Quinn Emanuel thoroughly investigated all public allegations and any others that arose during the investigation. Okay, so I'm going to look more into Quinn Emanuel right after this as well, by the way, because I'm kind of curious what this company is. But so far, kind of just saying that they did some things, like they looked into it. The investigation produced the following significant findings: allegations of sexual misconduct, pedophilia, grooming, child P between company employees and minors are without basis. Okay, the allegations were soundly rejected, included by alleged victims. So they said none of that nasty kid stuff actually occurred. Allegations of the company knowingly employed individuals with proclivities or histories towards illegal or questionable legal conduct are similarly without basis. Here too, the allegations were uniformly rejected. More on that point later. Remember that point, okay? More on that point later. Several isolated instances of workplace harassment and misconduct were identified during the investigation. The company was informed of such conduct and took swift and appropriate actions to address the incidents, including, where necessary, disciplining or letting go of implicated individuals. My guess is this has to do with Ava? Chris Tyson? I don't know. This could also be other people as well. I think there were multiple claims of sexual harassment from multiple people within the MrBeast crew. So they're not giving any names here, but they said that somebody got let go, or I guess when it did. We don't know. We just don't know. The next paragraph is actually kind of bullshit. It's basically kind of like softening the blow. It's saying like, yeah, because they were a startup and they're YouTubers, and sometimes these things happen as you scale up. Kind of, it's a very strange paragraph, right? It doesn't feel objective as well. It's just like, it's not uncommon that these policies and practices essentially in a mature company would lag behind commercial success. Like it really feels like a PR paragraph where they're just being like, you know, sometimes these things happen. Anyway, the company has already implemented or in the process of implementing changes to ensure a safe and professional corporate culture today and moving forward. Not going to read all of that because that also does not matter. This officially concludes our investigation. Remain available if you need any follow-ups or have any further questions. Very truly yours, Alex Spiro. So as most of you guys can probably surmise, all right, the internet did not like this letter. And in fact, this man got, I've never seen MrBeast get ratioed. I have never seen it. This man got ratioed. Because people were like, bro, you literally paid someone to investigate you. That clearly has to be some kind of conflict of interest, right? Like you basically said, hey, I'm not guilty. And it's a picture of yourself so telling yourself that there was nothing found. A lot of people are not believing that this investigation actually went thorough enough, especially based off some of the evidence that was already provided by Dogpack 404 and a lot of people from everywhere else, a lot of other people coming out to talk as well. In fact, he got community noted in this same tweet where it says readers added context that they thought people might want to know. The second finding is incorrect. MrBeast hired Delaware as a manager despite knowing he was a registered sex offender. Okay, so already Twitter was like, yeah, we're taking one look at this freaking paragraph, this document that you made, and yeah, nah. More people saying we've investigated ourselves and found ourselves innocent. Now you sound like the US government. No way. The guys you paid found you innocent. 4.5 million documents were processed and reviewed. I don't even know how that's humanly possible. Dibs on being the new CEO. The investigators he hired to investigate his own company determined he's in it. Oh my God. So here's my thing, right? Here's the name of the law firm, Quinn, Emanuel, Urquhart, and Sullivan. Okay, it says they are the largest law firm in the world devoted solely to business litigation and arbitration. They've been founded since 1986. Okay, so these guys have a pretty long lasting history, right? Just objectively, these guys aren't just some made up umbrella company who just appeared in order to like make, you know, MrBeast look good. They have, I would say, a history and they have a reputation to uphold. Okay, I mean, I'm sure they don't need to get paid as much money as MrBeast might be giving them in order to make him look good. But at the same time, like, do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it would be really bad if you just quite literally falsified information for the sake of just making MrBeast look innocent as a paid transaction. That's crazy though. It said with $2 billion gross revenue in 2023, the firm placed 18th on the American Lawyers 2024 AM Law 200 ranking. Good God, these people, they're a big deal. And in case the word Alex Spiro might have kind of like maybe triggered something in your brain, he is the same lawyer who has represented Elon Musk, Megan Thee Stallion, and I believe also Alec Baldwin. Okay, very famous celebrity lawyer. Okay, same guy. So yes, he has like a legal obligation to like, you know, make his client look good and defend him. There's there's a lot that's happening here. But yeah, guys, that's the MrBeast situation update in a nutshell. Okay, he's still making YouTube videos. He's still trending at #1. Okay, MrBeast is still doing his thing. He will not be stopped. It's up to you guys, I guess, to determine. I think Rosanna Pansino is, you know, still trying to go in on that. Dogpack 404 is still trying to drag MrBeast, but I think they did a pretty not so good job last time trying to expose them over certain things when it came to the Telegram. So I don't know what's going to happen, but all I do know is that there are still a lot of issues that are still like unaddressed. There are still a lot of questions, and the public support for MrBeast has gone like down. It it's insane to see the goodwill of his name basically go from like 100 to 0. And I think we still might need to hear some type of response from Jimmy. Otherwise, maybe he'll just carry on business as usual and just not really get into the thick of it because he doesn't need to. And maybe if he adds more of a, personal response. The good thing is, if MrBeast responds to this as just MrBeast, this can have severe implications and impact on all of his companies. That's a lot of money. Like every word he says, one bad word, one slip up can ruin like millions upon millions of dollars. So I don't know. I feel like people want to hear what he has to say, but I don't feel like he's going to actually speak out. We'll see. I'll let you guys know if it does happen. All right, quick palate cleanser, okay, from some of the heavy stuff that we've been talking about, okay? I have to apologize to one of my #1 biggest haters. If you guys don't know, last week, and I think I've been telling you guys, I have 2 people that I don't hate people. I just don't. I don't really have the energy to hate people. Some people that you guys might hate, I would just be like, yeah, that's whatever. I might be kind of cool with some people as well. So I don't really have that in my heart. 2 people that I have hate for is Hannah from the new season of Love is Blind. Okay, I hate her, and now I'm not a huge fan of some of the other people in the show as well because they supported her in the reunion. Okay, but I won't get into that. Okay, you don't need to know about that stuff. That was messy. I also hate this dude. This nigga's name is like I don't know what his name is, but he's this big black dude, and all he does is move a lot. Just moves too much, right? And he be eating food, and he looks like a menace, right? I feel like he's one of those people that kind of a little bit of minstrel, a little bit like just acting a fool, and just make like, what this black dude? Why is this black dude just acting just animated like a cartoon character? Something inside me wants to cyber bully, right? I'm just like, this doesn't feel right. There's an itch. I'm just anger, mean, madness, racism. I get it. It all makes sense when I see this guy. Up until now, I have to say that he cooked and he ate for his Halloween costume. A lot of people feel the same way. Almost 1 million likes, bro, of this video of him absolutely killing the reincarnation and creation of Johnny Bravo.
I'm too pretty to be late.
These cigarettes, firearms, anything.
No, but I got these guns.
Hey, sir, you can't bring that mirror.
What do you mean? How else am I going to see my beauty?
You just can't.
You're just jealous. I'm too pretty.
Oh, no.
He's doing the monkey, bro. Oh, he's doing the monkey with me. And he's, it's good. It's good. I'm too pretty. He found his calling. To be honest, I think that he just needs to switch over from being the guy who eats to just being Johnny Bravo. Just be this. Just switch, and we'll forgive your past because he's so good at it.
Hey there, pretty ladies. You're gorgeous. Man, I'm pretty.
He's on point. He's on point. Like the legs, the freaking big legs, he cooked. All right. So, all right, I give you a break. Just don't let me see any more future videos of you eating burritos like a madman, being like shark bite, ew, big bite. Don't do that. Stop. Right now, you have a chance to redeem yourself and turn over a new leaf. All right, bro? Do this Johnny Bravo thing or some more cosplays or something like that. Go in there. But right now, I'll take a step back from my hatred. But I won't be fooled. I have a feeling you're going to continue being a fool. So I got my eyes on you. All right, brother? I got my eyes on you. How would you guys feel if I told you that a squirrel might determine the election? The United States election may come down to a single squirrel. That's right. We have a new situation on our hands similar to Harambe. Remember when the entire world was just in agony and pain after the passing of Harambe? Rest in peace, homie and squad. Well, we got a new homie that has been taken away too early from us. Peanut, this squirrel from New York City, has been making rounds because there was some type of like government like raid on this home that I'm gonna tell you guys in a little bit. And it looks like they euthanized and killed Peanut and also his other friend. It was like a squirrel and a raccoon. Absolutely sad. And so, the entire world is just being like, oh, you killed animals for no reason? It's interesting, right? Like when it comes to like humans, and when it comes to like, we're so, I guess I want to say, used to people dying that if this was just people, we'd be like, dang, man, it sucks, but it is what it is. It's just kind of, and just kind of move on. But when you come to a situation where like injustice happens to like animals, like then people just kind of like freak out. It's I'm not exactly sure what that phenomenon is, right? Where the value of like, you know, these chipmunks and these squirrels become bigger. I don't know. There's just a phenomenon that's going on. But let's talk about Peanut. What exactly happened?
We just learned that they have euthanized Peanut.
And the raccoon as well.
And the raccoon as well.
Oh!
I am so sorry. This must be really difficult for you.
It not only tears my family apart, but Peanut was the cornerstone of our nonprofit animal rescue. And 10 to 12 DEC officers raided my house as if I was a drug dealer. I was sat outside my house for 5 hours. I had to get a police escort to my bathroom. I wasn't even allowed to feed my rescue horses breakfast or lunch. I was sat there like a criminal. After they interrogated my wife to check out her immigration status, then proceeded to ask me if I had cameras in my house, then proceeded to go through every cabinet, nook, and cranny of my house for a squirrel and a raccoon.
They got a search warrant?
They got a search warrant. 4 departments and a judge signed off on a search warrant for a squirrel and a raccoon.
That's oh my God, Jesus. You can already see like the pain. Like this person is in crazy amounts of pain, and it's just like insidious because it's like, did it really get approved by all of these important people just to come and murder someone that I can? You guys know me. I'm a fur dad. All right, I have some fur babies. Have you guys? It's been a while since you've seen Indy and Chase, right? Let me go see if they're available. Here's Indy. Oh my God! The other day he was limping. He hurt his leg. I think he like jumped wrong or something, but he's okay now. But this is my boy. I love you. I love you. Here he is, boys. Here's the boys. Okay, like and subscribe for Indy. And here's his little brother. I just got him. He's like 6, 7, 8 months now. This is Chase. He's a little monster, but I love him too as well. So like if something happened to these guys, if people literally went in and captured my boys, bro, guys, y'all already know there would be so much rage. Oh my Lord. I love these boys. I love them so much. They're my family, man. So what's the explanation? Like what happened? What's the aftermath? How did this actually occur? Like I'm invested because, you know, clearly I have, you know, babies of my own. I know in the grand scheme of like everything that's happening, it's not like the biggest deal. I get it. You know, we have wars, we have conflict, we have the election. I get it. But I'm just very curious to see how something, you know, that got approved by all of these important people came down to as minuscule as just killing off someone's pets. Like that connection there, that big thing. How did that even just occur?
And then they took them and killed them.
Why did they go through all that to get a search warrant for an animal that had been with you very safely, and the world witnessed this for 7 years? Why now suddenly did they show up with a search warrant and take these animals?
We haven't a clue. We don't know who made the complaints. Again, Peanut was an indoor squirrel, not harming anybody. He's been with us for 7 years. Not a single complaint was ever filed for this animal. We had him for 7.5 years. He became the world's most famous squirrel. We weren't hiding him by any means. He was all over TikTok. He became the first squirrel on TikTok to ever hit 1 million followers. He did every news station around the world. He's helped people. He's helped kids gather joy. And then we started a nonprofit animal rescue called Peanut's Freedom Farm to help animals like Peanut fight a good fight when they're in a neglected case or they're sitting in a slaughter auction. And he was the cornerstone of our life and our organization. We used his platform to help raise money for the 300 animals we have at our sanctuary.
Jesus, Peanut got absolutely assassinated. I don't know how else to put it. He got assassinated by the government. So why did they come after him? Apparently in a joint statement, the DEC and the Chemung County Department of Health say that they are, quote, coordinating to ensure the protection of public health related to the illegal possession of wild animals that have the potential to carry the rabies virus. The DEC also notes that it is illegal to keep your young wildlife as pests since they are not well suited for life in captivity, plus they may carry diseases that can be given to people. After Peanut and Fred were taken away, Longo took to Instagram to call out the individuals who made complaints to the DEC and said, well, internet, you won. You took one of the most amazing animals away from me because of your selfishness, he said online. To the group of people who call DEC, there's a special place in hell for you. So you're telling me that he was out here living his best life with this pet, the squirrel, you know, out here doing good things for nonprofits. And then a group of just haters online just called to be like, yo, bro, hey, did you know that you have an illegal pet, reporting an illegal pet that can have rabies? And then the police was just like, oh, okay. And then took them and euthanized them. Like, that's how this went down. Why was Peanut the squirrel euthanized? Peanut and Fred were both euthanized, and Longo said the DEC informed the media of the animal's death before his nonprofit Peanut's Freedom Farm. He says this demonstrates a troubled lack of respect and empathy. Their lives were precious, and we refuse to accept this loss in silence. According to the DEC and the Chemung, Fred and Peanut were euthanized after a person involved with the investigation was bitten by Peanut. So Peanut bit somebody to test for rabies. Both animals were euthanized. What do you mean to test for? What do you mean? Why would you? How do you have to euthanize an animal to test for rabies? The hell? The animals are being tested for rabies, and anyone who has been in contact with these animals is strongly encouraged to consult their physician. After learning about Peanut and Fred's death, Longo took to Instagram to say he was in deep shock and grief. Man. What a mess. What a mess. What an absolute mess. Oh, man. So it sounds like someone said that they claimed that they got bit by Peanut, which could have potentially sped rabies. And then they called the cops, and the cops was like, well, someone's housing a damn squirrel that's biting people. Can't have that. And they just came in and assassinated both the raccoon and the squirrel. Damn, that's rough. That's absolutely freaking rough. All right, a few more topics, and I think at the end of the video or somewhere near the end, okay, we'll switch over to like what you need to know about the election, okay? Because election is tomorrow, and in case you guys haven't voted, go and vote it. I voted. Where's my sticker? I don't know. I got like 2 stickers, but you should go do it. Go assert your right. All right, go assert your right as American, okay? Just go do your right. People have fought and died for your right to basically have this representation, okay? I encourage all of my viewers to go out there and vote and do the best you can. But yeah, this one is absolutely wild and potentially dangerous for kids, okay? Fortnite is essentially teaching kids how to do gang signs and dances. And if you know anything about gang signs and dances, oh man, if you put up the wrong sign or do the wrong dance in the wrong place, well, you might be in enemy territory. You might catch a stray just because you Fortnite emoted at IRL, okay? Cultural awareness and education about appropriation is incredibly important. Having people, especially children, inevitably recreate crip walking is incredibly dangerous. It's also disrespectful and dangerous not to call the emote by its actual name, just weird to add overall. So if you guys don't know, Fortnite added what's called the Snoop Dogg Walk, okay? Officially called Snoop Dogg Walk, and you can see Snoop, he's in Fortnite and he's got his other formations. If you're a fan of Snoop, then you can tell like these are all Snoop, you know, based off his albums essentially. So I would just like to say, oh, by the way, that audio probably got kicked out. But like, you know, I know how to crip walk, okay? And by the way, if you if you gang affiliate, just know I wasn't doing it on my feet. I was just kind of doing the arm part. But look, the whole point is that crip walk is a pretty popular, I would say, dance move that people do, even when they're not gang affiliated, right? It's just not like the Macarena, right? But people will go down there and just kind of like move like this, and they don't know what they're doing, but they think they're crip walking. They might not be crip walking, but they basically trying to just copy what Snoop is doing. For those of you guys who don't really understand what's happening here, I realize that you might not actually have the detail, the background. You might not know this. Sometimes I think this is common like knowledge, but like Snoop was originally a Crip. Okay, their gang wars, one of the most popular 2 gangs out there is Crip and the Bloods. All right, you got blue team and red team. And depending on where you from, whether you West Coast or East Coast, there's Blood, there's Red, there's Crips. those are the two like really huge blood. And this dance right here is kind of like a representing the Crips. And if you go out there and you do the Crip walk, which is the original name for it, in front of some bloods, you, again, like I said, you just might catch a stray. Imagine like little tiny Timmy out there, you know, growing up and like, hey mom, look at this new Fortnite dance. And then, you know, it just bam. Now, to be fair, I don't know how serious they would actually take this. Like, if they start seeing everyone, little Timmy and Tommy's just doing the Snoop Dogg walk, maybe there's no reason for it. But I wouldn't encourage my kids to go out there to accidentally do some gang signs or some gang walks. Okay, just don't do it because it's not safe out on these streets. It's a risk. It's a risk. Comment says how the blood's gonna be when they catch the white boy hitting the Crip walk in the suburbs. No. Someone else said this is not the Crip walk, okay? It's a small version of the two-step. Not all West Coast dances are gang-related, hence why it's approved by Snoop, who is a real respected Crip. As someone that has participated in everything that the dance means, it's about time it gets watered down. Let the kids have fun with it. It's done enough. Damn. Like I feel like this might be one of those ones that get a pass, right? It's been so universally like, you know, just accepted as like, then it's not like you're actually doing this dance to kind of like show support. You're just doing a dance. So I don't know what's gonna happen. All I know is that it's out there. It's a thing. TikTok is already out there. It's gonna happen. And then hopefully no violence comes from it. I don't know. Probably will. I don't know. That's about it. A couple of things you need to know before we talk about the stupid election that's about to happen tomorrow, the thing that's going to change all of our lives, okay? But yeah, Mario and Luigi Brothership is finally coming out this week. I didn't realize Mario and Luigi Brothership is going to be like the new game that's coming out that's going to be friggin' dope, okay? This week, I was not prepared. I was playing Monster Hunter Wilds, the beta, all weekend. God, it's so goddamn good. That game comes out at the end of February. So now I get to take a break from that. I can go back and play some more Metaphor because I haven't beaten that game. And then when Mario Luigi Brothership comes, oh, I still haven't even beat the Zelda game. There's too many games, bro. Jackal said, pretty please, Sonic Shadow Generations. I was on a call with my boy Fidel and my homie Aru. We were talking about Sonic Shadow Generations, and apparently this game is goated, like really highly rated. A Sonic game that is actually good. But people have been saying that I need to play this as well, so this is something I need to add to the catalog. Xenoblade Chronicles X Definitive Editions coming to the Switch, thanks Leica, meaning all the Xenoblade games will be available on the Switch. If you have a lot of time on your hand, and I mean like hundreds, if you just need time, like if you need something to do with your time, just go play all of Xenoblade, all right? And then I'll see you in 10 years, because that's how long it's going to take for you to go through this series. Absolutely spectacular series, by the way, when it comes to storytelling, and just fun when it comes to RPGs. Xenoblade Chronicles is just, you know, it's goated, okay? So in case you haven't gotten in on that, or if you want to get back into it again and replay it on the Switch, it's happening. Also, what you need to know, but yeah, my boy Faker, T1, they have won Worlds yet again. Come on. Was there any doubt? Faker, how many times is this now? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? This man is the LeBron James of League of Legends, okay? Was there ever any doubt that Faker would not take this to the, there's never any doubt, okay? Every single year, as long as Faker is there, we already know he's gonna be number one. I missed it. I actually like to sit down and watch Worlds with like friends because I'm a huge I used to play League of Legends a lot. Sorry, I'm just going back through my days, but I was a jungler, okay? I also played mid, top, but I played it all. I put in thousands plus thousands of hours in League of Legends. Got to the point where I used to do jungle Teemo and like actually play jungle Teemo in ranked. I think I got all the way up to like platinum, you know, doing that. Maybe even diamond. I can't remember, but I had this really toxic jungle Teemo, but I loved being a jungler and I was really good at the game. Anyway, not about me. Faker has won again. Who's surprised? I'm not. Let's go Faker. And that's it. I know what you were thinking. Amity, where's the election news? I don't feel like talking about it right now. I'm actually done. All you need to know is that like Kamala Harris and Tim Walz is going against Trump and JD Vance. And that's about it, right? And we're going to, you know, people are voting. We got one more day and then the results are going to be trickling down. You guys have seen this. It's the same song and dance, okay? It's actually kind of the same, bro. Like when I go to Twitter, Elon Musk was talking about like how like Twitter is going to be a platform that's going to be used in order to, you know, like basically be neutral. So everyone go, wah, wah, wah. And that's on Twitter, bro. And like the first thing I see is like this headline that says like Kamala Harris is an evil person. Bring back Trump. Like everywhere I go on the platform is Elon Musk basically like, you know, advocating for Trump. So I'm like, well, Okay, I guess the platform isn't as neutral as it's supposed to be, but but yeah, we got the final battle. It's getting people are endorsing like at the last minute and saying, "Hey, I stand for Kamala. Hey, I stand for Donald Trump." And people are fighting. They're getting visceral. I will say this. We will probably make a video tomorrow. I'll probably make another video tomorrow going over the election and what's happening because things are going to get really crazy. These streets are not safe, homie. Plan your week, okay? Chat, okay? YouTube, actually plan for like, you know, expect the worst. And this is not like fear mongering, but I would say, I'm not saying like board your house and like buy like rations or anything like that. I don't think we're getting there. But there's going to be a lot of turbulence. So like if you plan on like traveling or going to certain places, you know, maybe you're in DC, like I would say to kind of exercise caution. And if you can, maybe chill for a little bit. Expect to just kind of chill because I don't know what's going to happen this week. And I have a feeling a lot of things will happen, right? There's going to be a lot of turbulence. That's all I can really say. So we'll end here and I'll let you guys know more about the election and the results as they happen tomorrow. Maybe I'll stream it. Probably won't. We'll probably just make a video on it and I'll just leave you guys alone. So with that said, I love you guys. I'll see you guys on the next episode. Thanks for watching and I'll catch you guys soon. Okay. Stay safe in the streets because those election streets aren't safe. I love y'all. Rest in peace to the homie Peanut and brush your teeth. All right. Don't get halitosis. I smell it. I smell it. I smell you, you nasty ass. Wash it. Wash your ass too as well. Wash it. Literally take the washcloth and squeeze in between those butt cheeks, you nasty ass. I love y'all. Y'all take it easy. Peace.